Welcome class 6 in our e-learning class. Now today we will start a new chapter, adverbs and degrees of comparison. Page number I've written on board, you can see page number 84 of your English grammar book. So let's start this new chapter. Read the following passage. The annual function was enthusiastically organized by the staff and students of Mary Hart's Public School. The principal cordially welcomed the parents and other guests. The children sang melodiously. They also danced gracefully, while the audience smiled happily and cheered for them. Gunjan confidently presented a solo dance. After the program was over, the children assembled outside. Parents could be seen everywhere. They accompanied their children later and went homewards. The words in bold in the above passage tell us how an action was done. When was it done or where was it done? In other words, they tell us more about verbs. Such words are called adverbs. Sometimes adverbs also tell us more about adjectives or modify other adverbs. So the words which modify an adjective, an adverb or a verb, it is known as adverb. So an adverb is a word that tells us more about a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Example, the old lady walked slowly. Here you can see the verb walked and slowly is the adverb. The word slowly is an adverb and tells us more about the verb walked. Example, the flowers are really beautiful. The word really is the adverb here as it tells us more about the adjective beautiful. The lady spoke very softly. The word softly is an adverb and explains how an action was done. The word very tells us more about the adverb softly. So exercise number 8 is very easy. You have to just circle the adverbs. You can complete it. Now position of adverbs. Adverbs must be placed next to the words required to be modified. Neha dances gracefully. So here you can see dances, this is the verb, and after it gracefully the adverb has been placed. Sometimes adverbs are used before the verbs. Neha always comes home from school. So comes, this one is verb, and before it always the adverb has been placed. Snigdha generally eats porridge every morning. So eats verb, before it generally the adverb. Sometimes adverbs are used after the first part of the verb. If the verb is of 2 or 3 parts, then after the first verb or the first part of the verb, we have to use the adverb. They were hardly practicing the play, so were practicing, this one is the verb, and after verb we have used adverb hardly. I was nearly tired by afternoon. Here also we can see was tired. So this one together is the verb and just between them the adverb is placed. Now this one, if a sentence has both adverb of manner, underline this one, if a sentence has both adverb of manner and adverb of time, then adverb of manner will come first in that particular sentence. We have to place adverb of manner first in that particular sentence. Read the following sentences and add adverbs in the correct places. This one also you can complete on your own. Then kinds of adverbs. How many kinds are there? We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different kinds of adverbs are there. First one is adverbs of manner, which tell us how the action takes place and answer the question how the action was done. So the girl walked fast, the soldier fought bravely. In the above sentences, fast and bravely tell us the manner in which the girl walked and the soldier fought. Such words are called adverbs of manner. Many adverbs of manner are derived from adjectives and end in ly or illy. Come to the next page. For words ending in e, we add ly or y generally after dropping e. Gentle, gently, polite, politely. For words ending in y, we add ily after dropping y. Noisy, noisily, heavy, heavily. Okay. Then for words ending in al, we add ly. So general, generally, casual, casually. So change the following adjectives into adverbs by adding ly or illy. This one also you can do, you will complete. These adverbs are usually placed after the direct object in a sentence if there is one, otherwise they are placed after the verb. Words concerned with character and intelligence such as foolishly, intelligently, when placed before the verb indicate the action was foolish or intelligent. So this one you have to remember, you underline. These adverbs are generally placed, these adverbs of manner like ly or illy, the words with. They are generally or usually placed after the direct object in a sentence if there is one, otherwise they are placed after the verb. Now adverb of place tells us, adverbs of place tell us the place of action and answer the question where the action had taken place. Gagan has gone out, flowers were blooming everywhere in the spring season. The adverbs out and everywhere indicate the place of action. They are adverbs of place. They are usually placed after the main verb or after the object. Underline this, that they are generally placed after the main verb or after the object. The students were working outside and trying to make the model of the volcano in the sand pit. Here outside is the adverb of place. The little girl was laid away by her mother. Here away is the adverb of place. So exercise E also children you will complete. Most common adverbs of place also function as prepositions. Example, across, along, around, behind, down and by. Adverbs of place ending in words or ways express movement in a particular direction like backwards, northwards, downwards, inward, outward, westward and sideways. Example, the plane plunged downwards after it developed a technical snag. So adverbs of time, next part is adverb of time. So adverbs of time indicate the time of an action or sometimes the duration of an action and answer the question when. They returned yesterday. You must have gone for a walk early. They will reach later. So here the words yesterday, early, later are adverbs of time. They are placed either at the beginning or at the very end of the clause or a sentence. Adverbs of time are ago, today, yet, tomorrow, now, then, recently, afterwards, soon, till, nowadays and let. Sometimes group of words, that means phrases like at once, till now, by now also work as adverbs. These are adverb phrases of time. So children, up to this give a tick mark and you will complete also exercise number F. We will discuss the answers. So exercise number A, B, C, D, E and F you will complete, and we will start these adverbs of degree the next day. But here just below exercise F we can see that a note is given. If a sentence is both adverb of manner and adverb of time, then adverb of manner will come first in the sentence. You just underline this point. This is very important. So with this we have completed today's class, and in our next class we will proceed with the next part of the chapters. Till then, stay healthy, stay safe. Bye.